if you have watched any of my videos that I have mentioned being an identity and confidence coach, it's not that I don't do identity work and confidence work. It's just that it's just built into one system, which is the business strategy system. What? Hi, welcome back. I'm Andrea, and I am feeling like I am at the end of my crossroad, and I'm kind of feeling more in alignment where I want to go with things. So, why am I saying all of this? In January 2026, I started the year off. I'm going to be doing some videos around what I'm learning in tech and what I'm learning in my business. And that momentum quickly stopped after I built my first vibe coding dashboard, and I never went back to looking into tech. What I didn't go back in recording anything to do with tech. So, why am I saying all of this? Because when you know your design, you understand. I have a stellium in Virgo, and I know perfection is so painful for me. And then I also have a line 1 in human design. So my profile is a 1-3. I'm a manifesting generator and a quad right. So for me, there's a lot going on there. And I have a brand called By Your Design. And I am really in the process of living life by my design. And not just living life, but having a business that is by my design also. And so what that meant for me is to really knuckle down on what is my business by design saying. I worked on my identity because this is what I'm saying. I'm helping other women, especially women over 40, to navigate identity shifts within themselves. And I had to do the work first. And I'm always saying that I have to practice what I teach. I have to go through the motions myself. And that's exactly what I did through this year of navigating my identity in my business. And what does that look and feel like for me? In the first instance, the identity and confidence coach felt really good for me. It still does. But when I was thinking about the other work that I can do and want to do, it didn't align. So I don't just want to look at identity and confidence. I also want to look at or work with women on their business strategy and incorporate AI within that as well, because that's what I do. And being an identity and confidence coach, in my head, it wasn't allowing me to do that. So I went right back again to saying that I'm not just, but a business strategist, because I will be working with women who are in business or who want to start a business, but need to first work on that identity shift to become the energetic, aligned woman that they want to become, not the woman that they are today or the young woman or child that they have been. And a lot of the time, the work that we need to do is within ourselves. So that inner child work, the trauma work, looking at our chart to see what's my blueprint saying about who I am or who I can be. What are my gifts? That's the journey that I went on for myself, a business strategist who works with women over 40 who are in business or want to start a business and need that identity shift and want to then work on a business or build a business that can bring in consistent income. Because ultimately, it still goes back to my 3 part where it's identity, impact, and income equals legacy. I switched it to self. We work with self, we work on strategy, and we work on systems. And so that's exactly where I am with everything. And so I thought before I get going with recording any more videos, I just wanted to clear that up for myself and for you all. If you have watched any of my videos that I have mentioned being an identity and confidence coach, it's not that I don't do identity work and confidence work. It's just that it's just built into one system, which is the business strategy system. Why? First, I looked at my identity, hence why I came back around to saying that I'm a business strategist. And then I went and looked at the impact. Who am I impacting? I know the who, so it's women in business or women who want to start a business, but ultimately they're 40 plus, got that. But what is it that I'm actually impacting them on? And it's their business. Yes, I can do life by your design. That's your personal life and your family life. But ultimately, it's looking at your business. So being a business strategist who also does the energetic alignment and identity and confidence work is my unique status as being a business strategist. And so that's how I've come around to the impact work. Then the income come about by how am I going to impact people, and that is the business by you. So I'm stuttering. You know what happens? My brain works so fast that my mouth tries to keep up and it struggles sometimes. So yeah, sorry, not sorry. Business by your design is how I'm impacting or how I'm working with the women over 40 who want to start or have started a business and want to then create consistent income by working on their self, working on their strategy, and working on their systems. Business by your design is my trademark. Business by your design is a registered trademark. And so that's where I'm going with everything. And I really had to sit with that. And then working with the energetic works of the human design and then gene key with a sprinkle of astrology, that's again another uniqueness to the work that I do. That felt so clear, that felt so right. So to wrap this up, on this channel I will be talking all things to do with identity work, confidence. I'm going to be going back to learning in public, which is around looking at different systems. I've already done my first vibe coding dashboard that I did in Lovable AI. I'm going to be uploading that video. And then I'm going to be, I did say, I believe I said I wanted to look into Gemini, but Claude has been doing bits. So I am very tempted by the loudness of what's going on with Claude right now. So I'm going to be looking at Claude and the different things that Claude can do as well, and learning in public with Claude. Admittedly, I have been using Claude Chat, but not so much the Claude co-work. And I haven't touched Claude Code either. So I will be learning in public and showing you all the things that I'm doing with that, and how, and just showing you the reason for doing this is just obviously because I'm a business strategist and I help you with your systems. This is part of the systems that you could potentially incorporate or implement into your own business, and seeing how it works and getting a flavor for it without having to actually do it. So I feel like I've got everything that I wanted to get out, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you for listening.